Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers animated podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
And today we're reviewing the episode with no name. Except it does have a name, and that name is A Fistful of Energon.
They're improving. They're improving with the titles.
But for a few cubes more.
The good, the bad, and the bugly.
But it didn't have bugly in it. But it should have.
No, it should have had bugly in it.
Because everything should have bugly in it.
I mean, hey, with that power of the primes, we are closer than ever to getting a new bugly.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
This was written by Andrew Robinson, who previously wrote The Thrill of the Hunt, the last episode with Lockdown in it, and will go on to write 5 Servos of Doom, the other episode with Lockdown in it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well then.
He is the Lockdown guy.
Apparently.
Well, I like consistency like that.
And I mean, I guess
Yeah,
since there are 3 of them, this is kind of the Dollars trilogy of of Transformers Animated.
Sure.
Transformers, holding me tonight. Transformers, robots in disguise. Autobots wage the battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. Transformers, all that they agree.
This first aired May 24th, 2008. Probably a long weekend in Canada. It's when we celebrate Victoria Day.
Ooh.
The
Nice
ostensible
queen.
birthday of, yes, Queen Victoria, which we celebrate mostly by getting drunk.
Well, that's pretty much how everybody celebrates everything anyway.
It would truly honor her memory.
Famous drunk Queen Victoria.
Yes. Anyway, we open in space, and the elite guard ship is headed, I guess, from Earth onto Cybertron. But suddenly there's an explosion in the hull. But thankfully, Instruments of Destruction does not start playing.
Well, the
Oh, thank
explosion
goodness.
the explosion is coming from inside the spaceship. No, I'm sorry.
Get out of the spaceship. The explosion is coming from inside the spaceship. But no, it is Starscream, and he just flies off and declares vengeance upon Megatron.
Yep.
Same old,
Just like
same old.
later.
Yep. So cut to Dinobot Island, where Prowl and Bulkhead are investigating reports of Dinobot rampages. Who's reporting these rampages?
You know.
I mean, is there anything actually on Dinobot Island?
I thought that was the point, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I hate campers.
Maybe.
Are guys like trying to shoot like a low-budget horror movie or something?
Maybe.
Or, I don't know, a RoboCop sequel?
There's ninjas everywhere.
Oh, like in RoboCop 3.
Yes. The
Or,
one
wait, are
by
those-
Frank Miller.
Are those ninjas or samurai?
It's Frank Miller, they're ninjas.
Well, this question will become relevant later in the episode, believe it or not.
I suppose that's fair.
Very relevant.
Yes. So, yeah, and Prowl has brought along a new accoutrement on this trip, Ratchet's EMP generator.
Fancy.
You can't wear that on your toy.
It's true, he can't. Well, that's why this episode says it's bad. Do not use accessories not available with your toy.
Yeah, you have to wait until you get the ones that actually come with some version of your toy.
That's right. But, Prowl's all, I'm not really going to need this. I'm not going to need these stasis cuffs I brought. Because, the Dinobots are basically peaceful, and I've always been able to reason with them. At which point, Grimlock just busts through the foliage and starts wrecking stuff.
As he
Breathing
does.
fire, causing havoc.
I will note that this approach, while in G1 they did eventually do the Dinobot Island thing, which never really got used very much apart from its introductory episode, this is a much better approach than keeping them in the closet.
Yeah.
It is slightly better. So Grimlock busts in. He almost endangers some adorable birds.
Aw, little baby birds in their
They're
nest.
just
So cute.
little yellow circles. They're just little yellow blobs.
I mean, they look like baby
Eggies.
chickens, which...
They kind of look like angry birds.
Oh.
Oh, not that.
Oh god, that makes me want them smashed.
Yes. Please throw a pig at these, or however that works.
The other way around.
Okay, then. I just want to
Or
see...
maybe I didn't see the movie, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some elaborate backstory as to why birds are being chucked at pigs.
Yeah, that's very involved. It's
The
not.
pig stole eggs.
Okay.
Oh. Anyway, I just want to see Prowl throw an entire pig at somebody.
Yeah, same.
Anyway, he
I'm
finally
upset.
does have to use this EMP generator to take down Grimlock. And they find that, much like Androcles and the Lion, Grimlock has a big spike. Depending on who you ask, if it's the dialogue, it is just like jammed into his foot. And if it's the animation, it's just kind of wedged between his toes.
Yeah, it's not that. It doesn't really look that bad.
No, I mean,
Just stuck between his claw toes.
like it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But you
And
know,
Ratchet's instructions on how to use the EMP generator to get it out are just nonsense.
Like, it's
It
just...
seems overly complicated.
well, I didn't assume it was using the EMP generator to get it out. That was just to numb the area to then get it out.
Yeah, I mean,
At
it's...
60%?
I guess because it's just aimed at his foot as opposed to taking the whole thing down, because otherwise he'll have, like, pins and needles the whole time.
Yeah, I know. Saying it's a percentage is just a little odd when he could have said the level 60 or something.
Yeah, it's a kind of a weird scene, and also, what is this thing, anyway?
It's an EMP generator, you know.
No, I mean, what is this spike from?
That is a very good question because it's clearly not organic.
Is it a huge-ass thorn?
It's a metal thorn? Like,
It's
I don't
definitely
know.
from something metal.
Island.
Is it a piece of Meltdown's base?
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
acceptable. I'll buy it. And then there's, also, they brought along stasis cuffs, which I kind of wanted to see on Grimlock, just as they would somehow attach to his tiny little forearms, and this would impede him in any way.
Yes. You'd have to get his forearms to meet. Like, you'd have to get them close enough.
I mean, maybe they extend out,
Maybe?
like the link between them, maybe, question mark.
It's adorable, though. It would be adorable.
Anyway, so Grimlock is fine, nobody gets eaten, and Prowl kind of enjoys his new toy. So they go back to the Autobot base where they're...
A little too much.
Yep. And Ratchet's a little worried. He knows that people enjoying stuff too much, never good.
I didn't realize he was that religious. Can't
Well,
just
he's
go around
old.
and
Old
enjoy
people often are.
That's fair. Also, just even if that's not their justification, old people just do not approve of enjoying things.
That's right. He's had it up to here with these millennial ninjas.
Yeah. Going around thinking they can just use EMPs to do things that they clearly are not. That's not how EMPs work. That's not how EMPs work. Okay.
Nope.
I can't help it.
So yeah, Ultra Magnus radios in the Autobot base, tells them that Starscream is gone, he's going back to Earth, And also, we would have called you sooner, but our tachyon transmitter is missing. As we saw, it was stolen back in Mission Accomplished, and is currently in Megatron's possession, who is indeed watching this transmission himself.
Nice. Thanks. Thanks, Megatron.
So he puts a bounty on the traitor Starscream. And
Okay,
he just
so-
consistently calls him the traitor Starscream throughout the episode.
Maybe, like, that's the name on
That's
his
fine.
packaging? Like, Autobot Jazz, Traitor Starscream?
It's like that episode of Venture Brothers, where they're at that Guild of Calamitous Intent tribunal, and they're constantly talking about the traitor Phantom Limb.
Yeah.
On the one hand, I'm entirely okay with that. On the other hand, they don't seem to be all that insistent on telling everybody that Sorry and Bumblebee are on Boblo Island.
Oh, it is 5 Banners Roller Coaster Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Which is, I assume, like a Six Flags?
Presumably.
It has to be.
It must be.
Like cheap knockoff Six Flags.
But it's entirely possible that it is on the now defunct Boblo Island, having been restored at some point in the next 50 years.
Ooh. That would be interesting.
Boy, we got ads for that all the time when I was a kid on Detroit TV.
Until 1993.
Yes.
So, I have a question here that I was gonna sort of wait and see if maybe the episode would bring this up, see if it would get answered. Where's Megatron getting any kind of currency with which to pay any kind of bounty?
I've got that in my notes too. Where is Megatron getting all this money?
Like, apparently this is a big bounty.
Think about
Yeah, because he puts a bounty on the traitor Starscream.
And Lockdown talks about how big a bounty it is. How this is
Like,
like
he
a
says
really...
He says it's the biggest bounty he's ever had.
Yeah, like...
I just kind of assume he had a Swiss Petronian bank account.
And 50 years of interest.
Or it's possible, along with these Decepticon uprisings, like he's also sending Decepticons in to rob space banks?
Ooh. There's an episode I want to see.
Absolutely. It's like Heat, but with robots.
I mean, I was thinking maybe it would be a thing where it was like, well, yeah, I mean, he's Megatron. Of course he's not going to actually pay this bounty, but no, it didn't seem to be that he was being deceitful about there being a bounty. It just seems to be that, I don't know, he's got some huge stash of some kind of universal currency.
Plus, I guess,
Galactic creds or something.
Quatloos.
Yeah.
And based on the end of the episode, I'm just imagining him now going, "Say hello to my Minicon!"
Just got a big pile of Energon dust on his desk.
Maybe he does.
And that the world is yours blimp, except it's actually a Decepticon that turns into a blimp.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
First you get the Energon, then... the Energon, then the women, then the power? Women are in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Women are third, unfortunately. I was recently listening to a Simpsons podcast that covered this.
First you get the sugar.
Oh.
Yes.
To the B-mobile.
Yes, Adam West.
Alright.
I completely forgot that, like, Teletran and the Ark were still on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took notes asking, when did they move that?
I think at the end, when they used it to shoot down...
Yeah,
remember, it crashed there
on the island.
during Megatron Rising, and they...
Vaguely remember... I remember that after I saw it, but I'd forgotten it was still there.
Right, it was wedged into the volcano like in G1.
Yeah, we haven't seen it since the beginning of the season. Or it was at the end of last. It had been a while since we've seen it.
So anyway, Prowl says, hey, I've got this EMP generator. Maybe I could take down a Decepticon.
Yeah.
And why don't I use the scanners to find Starscream? And, oh, hey, it looks like he's on the moon.
Yeah, Prowl just completely goes out of character.
Also,
does everybody else
sorry
hear music?
No, that was...
There we go.
Somebody
That was my ferret.
Maybe something in the
He's in a cardboard box scratching, and it's making the
Okay.
entire box.
Aw.
Rigby, why?
Ferret
Why you got
music.
to do this right now?
Where's it?
Aw.
Prowl is acting out of character, and Bulkhead actually calls him out on acting out of character in the dialogue.
Yeah, like, hey, Bulkhead, hey, Prowl, this isn't like you, this is crazy. And,
And a few minutes from now, everyone else calls him out on being out of character.
yes. But listen, we've got to teach the audience an important lesson, and that's going to require you to act like a total dick, more so than usual, for the next 20 minutes.
We've already had this sort of thing with Bumblebee.
I get to act like a total dick for the next 20 minutes? I'm on board.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, Bulkhead's like, hey, just the two of us, we can't possibly fight Starscream, and Prowl agrees, and then leaves without Bulkhead.
Prowl. We had
And,
this
he does
character
so-
arc with you already.
Yep. And unfortunately, this happens to Bulkhead all the time, too. Poor Bulkhead.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Can you go through your character arc again?
And yes, he takes off in the Ark's doofy little emergency shuttle.
Yay!
That was the emergency shuttle?
They call it the emergency shuttle, yeah, it's kind of adorable.
I was not clear on it not being the entire arc.
I mean, it's a good thing he didn't take the entire thing because it gets blown up.
Yeah. It is matching, though. I appreciate that it's got the color scheme matching.
Yes. And hey, as we know from Beast Wars, the Ark always contains an emergency shuttle.
Yeah, it's important. To be fair, it is kind of important. I mean, come on. You end up
So yeah,
out in floating in space like this.
So Prowl just takes off to the moon. Optimus and Ratchet try and tell him that this is insane and stupid and you'll die. And then Prowl just cuts them off with fake static.
It's pretty good.
And Ratchet goes out of his way to note that Prowl's fake static is way worse than Bumblebee's fake static.
Yes.
I mean, Bumblebee's had so much more practice.
True. That's the real problem, is that Prowl just doesn't normally do this sort of thing.
Yes. So he he pokes around the ruins of the Decepticon warship that crashed there, and indeed he finds Starscream. Kind of a weirdly purple Starscream. Or is this the regular Starscream?
I think he finds regular Starscream first.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's just regular Starscream. And believe it or not, his ninja stars actually do something.
What?
They stick in and then make a pop noise when he pulls them out.
Yes. And so Prowl actually holds his own pretty well in this fight.
Yeah,
Oh,
imagine that.
He owns Starscream here. Between being invisible and having the EMP generator, he just kicks his ass.
Yeah. So yeah, he fools Starscream with a hologram, blasts him with the EMP, and then puts the cuffs on him. But then here comes the man with no name. Dressed indeed in a totally incongruous poncho to take that bounty off his hands.
I like the poncho. I like Transformers wearing clothing for no reason except dramatic
So do I.
stuff.
Yes.
Is that a serape? A sriracha?
Sriracha.
Something, Poncho, somewhere on there.
He's
I just
deliberately dressing like Clint Eastwood.
Yes.
thought, yeah. Of course, my first thought was it Full Cloth Crossbones Gundam or something?
Is there a Gundam who wears a poncho?
Yes, there's at least two, I think.
Wait, is one of them
I think,
Tequila Gundam?
Oh, that one might have a metal one, but there's at least two that have used cloth, actual cloth. One of them after I got its arm ripped out in Gundam 00.
And the thing is,
One of the Crossbones.
like a Gundam is huge. Where are they getting that much cloth?
Okay, you're
Etsy.
thinking about the cloth. There's actually a Gundam that has a giant space katana. That's an actual katana.
Well,
So
that's made out of metal. I mean, if you're making a giant robot, I presume you could also somehow make a giant sword.
and you figure they can't make that much cloth?
I mean, that's a lot of cloth.
Is it like one big woven unit? Was it made up of panels that had to be
Oh, and is it like a giant quilt?
Ooh. That would be
Or
pretty
like
cool.
one of those weird blankets that like they always had on the couch on Roseanne?
Yes. I think by Roseanne you mean my house. But
I'm not saying it's not your house.
yeah.
Oh, and that's also a robot that has a giant crossbow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think we have to mention, but
Crossbones
this is Lockdown.
Yes.
The only Transformer that could justify wearing a serape.
Yes. Although, Scavenger had one on Armada that one time, I think.
And movie Megatron eventually wears one.
Oh yeah, although that is integrated into his vehicle mode, so that's kinda cool, at least.
Yeah.
And I mean, I like Lance Henriksen, but he is kind of like a B-grade, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't hire Clint Eastwood as a voice actor.
But yes, we do have the return of Lance Henriksen here.
Yes.
Yay! I love Lance Henriksen.
And everybody loves Lance Henriksen. He's great.
Yeah.
I mean, he is kind of a B-grade Clint Eastwood, but that often meant that he was in more interesting movies than Clint Eastwood was during his heyday in the 80s.
Well, yeah, like Aliens.
Yes.
Even Prowl seems to love Lance Henriksen.
Yes.
Left turn, Clyde.
Oh man, Lance Henriksen going cross-country with an orangutan. I'd watch that movie.
Why? Why?
Anyway, so yeah, Lockdown is unsurprisingly after this. He's after this bounty, and so they fight. Lockdown uses his chainsaw hand, which is always awesome.
Yes.
Oh yes, they need to sell toys here.
That's right.
It's animated. There's like a close-up of it spinning up and being a chainsaw.
It's great.
Yes. And then Starscream wakes up and is just angry at them because he just wants them to stop fighting or he'll just die of rust.
Yes, he wants them to stop talking because they're being all chatty about it.
I mean, I guess they're just all on the radio because they're on the moon and the moon is in a vacuum.
Yes. Which is an excellent point.
And of course, he's also unlikely to rust in a vacuum as well.
He points that out. He says if they don't hurry up and finish that soon, he's going to rust, and there's not even any air there. But he does mention that just makes it worse.
Something like 80% vacuum, isn't it?
I'm not sure exactly how you do with percentages of vacuums, but I do know that there's no sound. There isn't enough atmosphere to convey sound waves.
Yeah, and what atmosphere is there, I think, is like only at like knee level or something.
So it'd be like foot level for Transformers.
Because they're big.
Anyway, so he does indeed shut up, but he shuts up for so long that they fight for a while, and then they look over, and he's just gone.
Oops. Good job.
So we cut to outside where Starscream, who is strangely kind of reddish. Maybe he did rust.
Strangely kind of reddish and kind of whitish.
Yeah. So he just blows up the emergency shuttle.
More white than gray.
So he blows up that and then flies up towards Earth. So now Prowl is stranded, but Lockdown not stranded because he brought the Death's Head, which he takes off in, but not before Prowl hitches a ride.
I noted it as being very Slave One. Is it specifically related to Death's Head?
They call it the Death's Head in the almanacs.
So
it's
not necessarily originally.
No, but I'll allow it. We're not hiding weird continuity stuff in like the frontispiece or whatever they're doing in those later books.
Yep. So our two hero characters have fighted, and now they team up.
Yep. It's like an issue of Marvel Team Up.
Hey! Why must they always fight first?
Because everybody wants to know who would win, except we never actually see who would win because we're trying to sell both of their comics.
I guess that's fair.
Oh god, I would totally buy Lockdown number 5.
That's a little bit of Ratchet in his life, a little bit of Prowl. No, I'm not even going to try. That joke is not worth the effort.
A little bit of Starscream in his knees.
Anyway, so yeah, they decided that they both want Starscream. Prowl can track him down, but he needs the sensors on the ship to do it. So yeah, they've got to team up. But Lockdown is all, hey, I've got all this stuff. Why don't you help yourself to it?
To sell toys.
That's right.
Yay!
Yes.
So I am not 100% clear on what the relation is to ninja and samurai.
Official and unofficial, I forget which it is. Like, a lot of ninja were samurai that just, like, stopped being official samurai and just worked for hire as henchmen, but, like, samurai in a way were also kind of worse because their allegiances could shift. Although there are tales of really loyal samurai, but it's more like they were out for themselves. Ninja were, like, they would stick with who they were, employed by usually, because they were getting a steady paycheck.
But you can't really be a ninja and a samurai simultaneously.
A samurai is kind of like a knight in shining armor, and then a ninja is just like a spy.
Though much like
Hey.
the knight in shining armor, they actually were not as great as people say. People act like.
No. But indeed, Prowl does get a full-on set of samurai armor that turns into a sidecar, and the toy does actually do this, and it's kind of amazing.
I will note.
Yes, and also he should be suspicious of the source.
I do have a small protest. They act like the sidecar is really super cool, and I grew up around a lot of motorcycle people, and sidecars are not that cool.
I mean, sidecars sidecars have never been cool.
No.
Sidecars are the minivan of motorcycles.
Yeah.
The fanny pack of motorcycles.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not even a side hacker.
Oh.
I'm gonna object to the fanny pack of motorcycles, because professional wrestlers traditionally use fanny packs to carry all their drugs.
Oh.
So it's not even that cool.
Oh. Unless that armor is actually full of drugs.
You
And
never know.
the central metaphor of this episode kind of does compare...
True, it does kind of treat them as performance-enhancing drugs.
Yes.
Performance enhancing side.
Yes.
I mean, I can assure you, after a couple of sidecars, my performance is anything but enhanced.
Oh wow, the actual samurai armor toy is really chunky looking.
Yes. Yeah, I've got it. I've got it right here in my hot little hand.
I just got the
Aw.
regular version.
I got the original with the light pulse signal flare.
Yeah.
I got a
Well, it's
rock.
got the, I mean, I think there are some parts in common from the original Prowl.
The legs probably?
I think maybe the legs, but almost everything else is remolded so that it'll fit. And it's kind of amazing. So anyway, yeah, we get some very nice shots of this because Hasbro does indeed want you to buy this toy. They get to Detroit where
I
there's
can't blame them, it's a good toy.
where there's thankfully a convenient vacant lot for Lockdown to park his ship in and disguise it as a building.
Well, to be fair, vacant lots is not something that Detroit is lacking in.
This is future Detroit though. It's got all that robot money.
It's also a place he's parked his ship in many times before, apparently.
Yes. It's like he's probably paying rent.
Probably.
Hey, just keep this spot empty. I'll be back.
Who built a basketball court here? I'm pissed.
Oh man, then he just lands and crushes a bunch of like Spike Lee day players. And Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes trying to hustle a guy.
No, none of this. I reject all of this.
Oh, you don't want to see green men can't jump?
I guess Tin Men can't jump.
Yeah. That works.
Anyway, so they disguise it as a building. They go out for a little drive. Get the and Prowl is all, hey, this is pretty sweet. I'm awesome now. And thankfully, nobody else is around.
To pick on him for being a dork.
And also for having nobody in his sidecar.
Yeah, there's that too. You'd think that maybe he could come up with a little hologram person to put in his sidecar.
Well, he doesn't come up with a hologram person to put in himself, so...
Yeah, he just doesn't care at this point. I'm going with lockdown, baby.
Yeah, he's being cool with his cool friend. He doesn't want to seem like a nerd.
And indeed, they do find Starscream, who's just hiding under a bridge like a troll.
And who seems to have acquired a new neurosis, where he's just super cowardly.
Yes, and also he's very purple.
Yes, he's surprisingly purple.
Well,
Also
he's
true,
hiding
yes.
under the bridge. He's one of those light-sensitive toys. He's been under the bridge, so his colors have changed a little.
Oh, he's like, wait, actually, Transformers haven't ever done the light-sensitive thing, have they? They've done the water color
No,
change. He's like Zartan.
Zart?
Yeah.
Yes,
Or, Ninja.
He wants to give it away, give it away, give it away, give it
I
away
was gonna say
now.
Ninja Force, but that was also, temperature.
Yeah, I think Sunlight was just Zartan and his relatives, so I guess disguised himself. Well, that can't be Zartan. He's blue. I'm pretty sure Zartan's not blue. That's just some blue guy.
That can't be. There's nothing suspicious there.
He's just he and his siblings are just impersonating the Blue Man Group.
Yeah. Yeah, accurate.
So anyway, Starscream gives them the slip, Prowl chases him down, and now he can, instead of that sort of dinky jetpack he got, he can, full on fly now.
It's impressive.
Nice jump jets.
Yes. And indeed, he does take him down, blast him with the EMP, and then Lockdown calls Megatron and say, hey, we're gonna meet at this abandoned warehouse I like.
You know, my favorite abandoned warehouse.
The abandoned warehouse where I park my ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prowl. Who did you think was paying the guy that's usually paid by the Decepticons?
Yeah.
And who would want Starscream? You know the Autobots aren't paying for him.
No.
On the one hand, Prowl objecting to this is kind of hilarious. On the other hand, Prowl's a total idiot for talking so much before trying to shoot Lockdown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because indeed he ties him up with a bola and then just takes off. And here come the rest of the Autobots to tell Prowl that he's a dick.
Yeah.
Lockdown dragging not Starscream is great. Just ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, he's
ow.
basically just dragging him down the street face down. It's not pleasant. If he were a person, that would kill him horribly.
Oh yes.
Fortunately,
I mean,
he is a robot.
Yep. And he's got a metal face. That's got to be messing up the pavement.
Ow. Yeah, that's not great.
No. So yeah, Autobots get there. They tell him that you sound like Lockdown these days, and also you look dumb.
Optimus totally doesn't recognize that Lockdown isn't as
No one actually
Yeah.
thinks that sidecars are cool. Seriously, dude. Just don't.
All right, so they are almost at Starscream and Lockdown when indeed another Starscream turns up.
Dun dun dun!
You mean that's not just another... You mean that's not just another jet?
No, just another jet, doing one of its regular buzzing of downtown Detroit.
Because, Prowl says that about that being just a regular Harrier jet, and it's like,
Yeah.
they are known to just, buzz
Detroit.
all the time.
Yeah.
That's totally a thing. No, it's not just a regular Harrier jet. Don't be dumb.
And indeed, where the other Starscream was cowardly, this one is just a real sycophant. He's just constantly flattering everybody.
Well, what's up with that?
Yeah, this is weird. So yeah, Prowl once again uses his new upgrades to take him down, and in doing so, just wrecks the place.
Including a bird's nest.
Oh.
Which had eggs in it, but...
Symbolism, no!
Yes, because they couldn't actually just show dead baby birds. That would be
Just
horrifying.
a bunch of mangled dead baby birds.
That would be...
Oh, I had a sparrow die in my bird bath today.
Aw, that's not
It
great.
was unfortunate.
Man.
Oh, and you didn't even get to cook them.
I mean, it's a sparrow. There's just not much
There's
there.
not really much on them.
I mean, a mourning dove would be another thing. But, no. Not, plus, I don't even know, it wasn't attacked by a cat or anything. It just keeled over and died. Who knows what kind of weird bird diseases it has.
Yeah.
Well, that's what cooking is for.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, so Prowl feels, pretty bad, but, hey, I gotta get Lockdown. He betrayed me, and I must use this, armor that he gave me to beat him up.
Yeah, I just need the mods a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I can quit anytime I want.
That's right, just not right now.
I do not buy the metaphor premise of these as performance enhancement drugs.
No. Although, as the wiki page points out, I didn't realize this watching that, but, of course, Fistful of Dollars was a loose adaptation of Yojimbo, which is, of course, a samurai movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
So the armor is both toy shilling and thematically appropriate.
Ooh.
So I assume the next episode where this shows up is going to be the 7 Prowls.
The sequel to Yojimbo was Sanjuro? Something? I don't know. I have a DVD set of them.
Did they make that into for a few dollars more? I'm not sure if they're actually related.
I'm not spaghetti western enough. No.
I don't think they made a sequel to The Seventh Samurai into anything related to Fistful of Dollars.
7 Samurai. Sorry, I thought you meant, okay. Okay. Anyway, so, we get this deal set up like it's, Reservoir Dogs or something.
It is the Mexicanist of Mexican standards.
Yeah, because Lockdown is there, Megatron is there with Blitzwing and Lugnut, and, then Prowl is there.
Prowl has completely forgotten how to stealth due to his new mods.
It's just so big and clunky, he's always bonking it on things.
Yeah.
Well, no, he kicks a teeny weeny screw. He doesn't have extra armor on his feet. How'd you do
It's
that?
presumably thrown his balance off so he can't creep around.
Probably.
Although, at least as per the toy, there's no extra armor on his legs, unless you count those sort of things that hang over his hips.
I mean, that kind
But
of
presumably his
counts.
torso is heavier enough.
Yeah.
Also, he's wearing that helmet, so his peripheral vision might be off.
It does have things that stick out a bit.
Yeah.
The mods give him -2 to
Yes.
stealth.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what actually is physically there. It just matters what the stats are.
Naturally. That's how these things work.
Yeah, so he comes in, the Autobots then burst in with the second Starscream in tow, and Megatron is all WTF Lockdown.
No one leaves until I find out which one is the real Starscream.
They're gonna have a race.
And then Lockdown leaves.
Yep.
He's like, no.
Well, see ya.
Later.
Because indeed, these 2 Starscreams crack open their cockpits, and it turns out that they are bombs.
Good job.
And you know what, Starscream? If you didn't insist on doing the villain speech, you would have won.
Yeah, if they'd just blown up.
And had a quicker timer. Yeah. It was a pretty good plan, but it falls apart because timers and Megatron is like, oh, we can just fly away.
If I may quote Frank Miller here, it was a good plan, Starscream. You shouldn't have signed it.
Frank Miller. Why? Why so much Frank Miller?
I mean, listen, that's Daredevil Born Again, which is like maybe the last gasp of good Frank Miller.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, what, someone at some point, maybe before this fight even, says that, Prowl might have Decepticon oil in his tubes.
Yes.
Lockdown
Is
says that as a
Decepticon
compliment
oil?
to him.
Yeah.
You know, Decepticon brand oil.
I mean, it's like that that good stuff that Megatron was drinking last episode.
Ooh, yeah.
Guess so. Does drinking Decepticon oil turn you into a Decepticon? Is that how Lockdown should how do Autobots and Decepticons work?
I
in
mean,
this
it
series?
is apparently like a
We're never
genetic
getting a
thing,
clear answer.
which we get into later with Jetstorm and Jetfire.
Aw, my cuties.
Honestly, just repeat to yourself, it's just a show you should really just relax.
Yes, and not to mention that in a couple episodes we're going to be very confused vis-a-vis Energon as bodily fluid and oil as beverage and oil as bodily fluid.
Yeah.
And it's going to be gross.
Yeah.
So yeah, Megatron is all, well, we're just in a warehouse and these things are clearly counting down, so let's get out of here. So the Decepticons transform. He is briefly like a helicopter Gerwalk.
Yeah, which is weird.
Is it Gerwalk? I think we've discussed this before. Is it Gerwalk or Jerwalk?
I think it's Gerwalk. That's how I've always said it, but I've only ever seen it written. I don't think I've ever seen it said anywhere in fiction.
I don't know that it's ever been specifically defined.
I mean, someone has to have defined it.
It's a little button that's G on the console in a Veritech or
that's
Valkyrie. Not a Veritech. Veritech is Robotech. Robotech is bad.
Robotech is fine, except it's just Harmony Gold.
Yeah,
that's
whatever
bad.
the formal agreement is just fuck Harmony Gold.
Simon Furman's new employers.
Yeah, I know, it's sad.
I mean, I'll never begrudge anybody a paycheck.
Yeah. Money is important.
I think Nick Roche drew a cover or something, but...
Yep, gotta pay the bills.
Do not want.
So, Lockdown's out of there, the Decepticons are out of there, the Autobots are left holding the exploding bag. So Prowl uses his samurai armor to stick the Starscream bombs together and then fly them out into the sky.
To space.
Into the Decepticons.
Yes.
So, I think we're very much at the point now where the Decepticons are exactly what they didn't want the Decepticons to be in Season 1.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I mean, they are really, it's hard to say whether they're defeated here because they are running away anyway.
Yeah.
Well, they're hit by a shockwave from the explosion and go blasting off.
And it also sets off a bunch of car alarms.
Because Detroit.
Yes, the fallout from a giant explosion over Detroit sets off car alarms. No fallout or anything, just car alarms.
Yep.
Should have been a cloud of dust and shrapnel and shattered windows.
Nope. Car alarms.
Bits of Starscream falling down.
So after they're all sort of recovering, Lockdown calls into Prowl and says, "Hey, we're a lot alike. We worked pretty well together. What do you say, you and me? We'll be bounty hunter bros."
And Prowl replies, "New phone, who dis?"
He does the Yondu and Rocket Raccoon speech.
Only it worked with Yondu and Rocket Raccoon. Because it was true. Here it's
not as much. Not so much.
No. He's like, it was fun while it lasted, but I'm just not into it.
I'm just not that into it.
Yep. So all his upgrades are gone. He hands the EMP back to Ratchet. And all is well, and we've all decided to forget that Prowl was just a dick for 20 minutes.
He's such a dick, though.
I mean, he's been a dick for a long time. 20 minutes is just easy to fold into that.
Yes.
Well, on the universal scale of Prowl dickishness, he's still at the lower end than normal D1 Prowl.
Well, this is true.
This is
I mean,
also true.
He's about, he's a little higher than, in as far as dickishness goes, than like Generation 1 cartoon Prowl, who really didn't get to do anything except for occasionally sound
he
like
doesn't have a
Duke.
person.
Yes, that was his main characteristic, was sounding like Duke.
Hey everyone, Prowl's gonna be okay, and that's why nobody watched
Or,
the movie.
or alternately, Cyclops from Pride of the X-Men.
He was certainly, if you wanted a kind of generic E-leader guy from an 80s cartoon, Michael Bell was your man.
Yes.
But hey, we cut back to Starscream, who is now living in that busted-up Decepticon base, and, yes, begun the Clone Wars have.
He has made all the clones.
So many clones.
Send in the clones. Yes, the show is encouraging you to army build Starscream.
Oh, that was a Voyager, too. It's expensive.
Yeah. Though yes, when I recall when this first aired, being like, well, time for Seekers.
Yep.
This is the part of
And-
Transformers where we get a whole bunch of Starscreams.
Yep. And, I mean, I think it works here because Starscream is just such a narcissist that, of course, he would make a bunch of copies of himself.
Yeah.
It works it's probably the best here as to having a series of things that are a bunch of dudes who are just Starscream in different colors.
Yes.
Here, it works because he would build better.
Yes.
I wish they'd done more with the activators.
Aw.
Yeah, I wish they had more.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there were a couple who didn't get made at all.
Yeah, and there were some that were only made in Japan.
Right. I think Thundercracker was only Japanese, although I think there was an activator of him.
The Voyager Thundercracker, I think, was Japanese.
And I think they were going to release one here, but it was canceled.
Yeah, well, there were quite a few canceled toys, including somebody from the next episode.
That's right. And we didn't get a Slipstream at all.
Yeah.
No.
Of course not.
But anyway, yeah, that is the episode, and this was a fun one.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it kind
I
of
enjoyed it.
bends Prowl's character a little to make the episode work, but it's enjoyable enough, and I do like the looks of the samurai armor, which,
Yeah.
spoilers, we haven't seen the last of it.
Yeah.
It sells a toy, and also I'm not really all that offended by Prowl being a dick.
Yes.
It's kind of a thing he does.
It is indeed. And also, Lockdown is one of the best villains from this show, and I like that he only showed up sparingly, so it was always kind of a special event when he showed up.
Yeah, well, he had one of those voice actors who
Yeah.
was a special guest star, so.
This is true.
And he was memorable enough that we got him in other fiction
Yay!
continuities.
That's right.
Sort of.
Yeah, I
Kind of.
hope he keeps showing up.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be limited to animated in Transformers 4.
Well, he was in,
There's the Generations.
He was in
one.
the IDW comics.
yeah. He was in More Than
Oh,
Meets
yeah,
the
that's
Eye,
right.
hanging out with Tyrest.
I'm still kind of mad that they didn't get Lance Henriksen for Age of Extinction.
Yeah, that would have been good.
I mean, the guy voicing him was fine in that movie, but he was no Lance Henriksen.
I don't even remember him having a voice. I just remember him talking to Frasier, but I don't remember anything that was said.
Yeah, I mostly remember him being not Frasier.
Yes. Oh man, maybe he should have just been Kelsey Grammer.
And I mostly remember Frasier being spelled Frajer.
Today is the end, Optimus Prime. Today is the day when I do know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
They're calling again.
Oh, I wonder if anybody has edited the clip of him getting shot in the movie and had him say, "I am wounded," or the clip of him falling off stage.
Oh, well, I was impersonating a UN translator. Wah!
He was kind of great as Beast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was really good.
I mean, he's way too old to be in that movie, but it's okay. Anyway, so yeah, that is A Fistful of Energon. It's fun. It does advance the plot a little.
Yeah,
Yay,
and
plot.
they do care about where Lockdown is, even if they don't really care about where Lockdown is.
Yeah.
Yes. And yes, we will be seeing him again. And we'll also be seeing some incarnation of all these Starscreams again.
Yes. Conveniently color-coded.
Yes.
And we will be seeing references to Lockdown next week.
Indeed we will. When we deal with another Decepticon mercenary of sorts. So, of course, until then, though, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we are on Tumblr, and we're on Facebook.
And we are hosted by iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon campaign set up to help fund some upgrades, some equipment, software, that sort of stuff. You can find us on patreon.com/iaconunderground.
That's right, and we have Patreon-exclusive episodes now.
Yes, we have.
This month, coming up, we will all become Kimono enemies. We watch another episode of Kimono Friends.
Yay!
Yes, we will subject ourselves to that.
That's right, and we're doing it for you, Patreon subscribers.
Yeah.
And, of course, you can find this podcast wherever finer podcasts are found, on both iTunes and Google Play. Wherever you find us, please rate and review us. And, of course, join us next week when we get into a fender bender with SUV, the Society of Ultimate Villainy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm Alex.
And I'm David.
闇の彼方静寂を引き裂き星の眠りを呼び起こすのはどっちだ空目の前楽な魂たち行け場はないまっすぐに受け止めろの弱気や恐れを承知して僕らは意識組み替えるその手を強く握り互いの絆信で戦え
3, 2, 1, record.
Wait. Sorry,
record.
I forgot to... Okay,
Oh,
sorry, I
okay.
forgot...
I'm stopping mine.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
recording.
Sorry, I forgot to open the new one.
Well, I'm recording on the same one. I think it works.
Okay, well, I'm ready for a new countdown.
Okay. What? Everybody... Oh, new count. Fine, I'll stop and...
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, record.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay, report.
Okay.
Okay.